believe in Africa and Cameroon in particular, youths rush more than their shadow. Yeah, the advent or the incoming of Moneyman in Africa and Cameroon in particular, the main aim of it was to eradicate poverty, as people do know. And coming into Cameroon in particular, youths became so versed with the Moneyman system that they never wanted to look elsewhere to hustle for their lives. The question, who is Moneyman, is a vital question that people need to ask themselves. You need to know the kind of business you are going in for. Yes, life is all about risk itself. But the question is, before going into this risk, before doing this business, how much do you know this business? Do you really know the authorities involved in this business? How do you table your complaint? Even if in turn you incur some losses, yeah, you must gain in some businesses. But in Cameroon and in our first 21st century of today, we find out that the Moneyman has instead brought more harm than good. People who invest a huge sums of monies, but at the tail end they find it difficult in withdrawing this same money, which is theirs. I've seen a case where someone invested 25,000 francs, expecting to have a huge gain from it, but had to withdraw only 11,000 francs. So with all this, I believe Moneyman, the aims which they put forth in the minds of Africans and Cameroon in particular, were not met. These anxieties we went in for Moneyman business were not met. So the question for the day remains, who is Moneyman and how much do people really know about this Moneyman?
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm one of the Moneyman fan, and I've been for Moneyman on the online platform for some time now. I noticed when I was there that a lot of changes and difficulties happened alongside. One of these was because the withdrawal process always keeps interrupting about network and the rest. Secondly, your capital is always there and you can't withdraw it. That is, you just have a little gain on it, just a percentage on the capital you have. That's what you take. And the aids that we view, some of them are too long and so consuming. You know, it takes a lot of data, consumes a lot. More to that, Moneyman, as said, is an online platform that is mainly for advertisement and promotion of new adverts of different companies. I would like to share this idea with you and to give you this assurance that when you are with Moneyman, what you feel that you expect from it is not actually what you expect, because I was also told the same, but I noticed that it wasn't what I expected. So being in Moneyman or having the opportunity to be in Moneyman, I don't really see that as a good idea, because first of all, you don't even know a precise or the precise authority in which you can complain if any interruption may occur, or to have feedback. They'll only tell you some other kind of process just on your own. You don't even know the authorities themselves. So actually it's something that is a little bit complicated. So I would like to advise those who wish to invest in Moneyman. You can invest if you want to, because investment is all about risks. So I've been there, I've witnessed, so I'm sharing this idea to you. These are some of the difficulties that you face. And moreover, the new platform that has been changed, now they are dealing with buying and selling of ads, advertisement. So I just wanted to have that view. Thank you for your time.
I've been a Moneyman user for over a month, close to 2 months, and Moneyman their main idea that brought them into existence was that they wanted to eradicate poverty from Africa at large, and particularly Cameroon. They told us that they had their head office in Yaoundé, but when dealing or coming with any complaint to their office, you don't go directly to the office, you submit your complaints online. Moneyman at first, when it came, it was good because we entered and we withdraw, we had what we wanted, but in a short run, in a very short while, we started experiencing certain obstacles in Moneyman, like withdrawal obstacles. When you wanted to withdraw, they will tell you that the service is not available at the moment, that they'll somehow install it when it is on a Saturday. They say you come back on a Monday or Tuesday. At times they give you a limited time for you to withdraw before they'll send your money and the percentage that they said that they will be deducting from the money that you withdraw came to an extent that it all increased. And after a long while, they decided that they wanted to upgrade their platform and to change their office location. So on the new platform, they changed everything. The videos the odds that you watched for about 5 minutes were now transferred to 10 hours. That was not easy, and they gave many people, somebody discouraged them. So many people dropped out of Moneyman. So the idea that they brought, that they wanted to eradicate poverty, instead they sucked people into poverty. So because at first, when you wanted to withdraw your money, you withdraw only once or twice. If you were doing weekly withdrawals, and your capital remains with them, and you instead added other money that you used to mine inside the platform, you invest it back inside. So if you don't work with them for about 2-3 months, you will not even get back your capital before talking of started to make gain. Instead, they were the people achieving from us. And there is expenditures that you even incurred, like how you spent your data and the rest, your all-night sleeps that you sacrificed to do the work. At least they discouraged many. So when they came back and they brought that their idea of putting videos to 10 hours, many people ran away. I myself, I'm not longer using the platform. But I don't discourage anybody from using an online business if you want to use it. Life itself is all about risks. If you don't bear risks, you can't incur anything. So that is, you reap what you sow. There are many people that have lost millions, but they are still alive. So we don't discourage anybody from doing it.
Hi guys, good evening to you, Tennyson, and to everyone there in the studio with you. My name is Njutala Godwill, and I'm here to talk about my experience with a Ponzi scheme that almost cost me my life. I think it was about 4 years ago when I just entered the University of Boya. That was my first year. I came across a group of people, right? Let me say a friend of mine told me about an investment platform, called TBY, which stands for the Boss You. So from the little findings I did, they told me that they were just a group of young people like me who actually run a company, an investment company, where you get to invest, then you get to tell people about the company, and the more people you bring, normally the more quota or a percentage of their own investments will be given on to you. So it sounded very convincing and persuasive, such that I couldn't resist. And the friend of mine who introduced me to this business was equally an investor. And you know how it is, they will always try to convince you, knowing that a percentage of your own investments will go to them. So I equally wanted to be a part. Why should I settle for less? And this friend in question was very close to me, and I could never have believed that the person would lead me astray or some sort like that. So I invested in this business, and at that time, coming to the university, of course, there was money, family members contributing here and there, sending you to the university. I think at that point in my life, that was when I got my actual first 500,000 francs that was mine, and from that money I decided to squeeze out just a little bit, like 200,000. I invested 200 whole thousand. That money was quite a lot for me at that time. I was something, and I went all in like that because I wanted a greater return on investment. That is why, with no doubt, I invested 200,000 and went around preaching the gospel. I would tell someone to tell someone to tell someone, hoping that their own investments, part of their own investments, will equally come to me. So the people from the Boss You, they took this money and they told me, all the stuff I needed to know. They gave me their plan on how I was supposed to run the affairs, to ensure and guarantee that I get return on investment. So I did everything to the latter. I followed all of their instructions and every other thing. And I brought a couple of people who, till date, you don't want to know how our relationship is like right now. I actually brought some more people, but one day I just woke up and I was online and I started hearing people talking about TBY crashing and stuff like that. This one was not like an online platform like Moneyman and Mercado Libre, which I equally invested. Well, the experiences, this one was not really an online platform like that. So it was actually something that I had actually met the people. It was a company. So it sounded very convincing. I went there and I went to the office, and it turned out that these people they actually turned out to be fake. I heard that the police apprehended them that same day, and I don't know how the case finally ended, but I was just so frustrated knowing that the money that I had invested in this business had crashed, just gone like that with the blink of an eye. I didn't just want to believe, but it didn't change the fact that the money was gone. After all the hard work and sacrifice and everything, the hopes I had on this, that kind of thing. You're expecting money, you've already started spending the money in your head, right? That's exactly what happened to me. But then again, the thing crashed, and I learned a big lesson, and I learned that you don't just rely on what people tell you. And you need to do extensive research before even send its money. Before you invest in something, you should do proper findings and making sure from the testimonies of people, knowing how long the thing has been running, and testimonies, how impactful it has been in the lives of people before you can even decide on being a member. I'm not saying that affiliate marketing and many of these other companies are fake. There are many investment companies out there that are actually very real and lucrative, and it has been saving lives of many out there. But then again, many people tend to use it for scam acts, and because of that, you can never be so sure, right? You just pray and keep your fingers crossed. So that's basically the advice I have for all of those people out there who might be planning to invest their money in one or two investment companies out there. Be very, very, very careful, because this might even lead to death sometimes. Some people might die out of shock and many other things. So that's my advice out there, ladies and gentlemen. Just take out time and pray, follow your instincts, and hope that God will make you make right decisions in life. Well, thanks guys, that was all I put together.